Welcome to this week's Club Zone video, in which we're going to be exploring the changes to the RYA endorsed Gallagher insurance solution for affiliated clubs. Now, this is going to apply to the 1,300 RYA affiliated organisations that use Gallagher for their insurance. And this is a strong partnership we've had in place for over 40 years now that enables us to work with an insurance provider to develop a product that meets the changing needs of our affiliates. So a really important topic. To help us understand this topic today, I'm very happy that I'm joined by an expert in this field, Ben Bennett from Gallagher. Welcome along, Ben. Thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
Right, let's have a look at this then, shall we? So, look, we're aware of this forthcoming change to the Gallagher insurance facility. What news can you provide our affiliates about this imminent change to the RYA recognised club and recognised training centre product, Ben?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Following a successful period of over 16 years working with NMU Specialty, our existing providers, the UK marine insurance market has seen a significant hardening of rates over the last 12 to 18 months. It's resulted in a number of insurers increasing premium and some actually withdrawing from the market. Earlier this year, we were advised by NMU that they would also be taking the option of withdrawing from the market at the end of 2020, and a new carrier would need to be found for the Gallagher RYA scheme. With effect from the 1st of October 2020, I'm delighted to advise that we have a new carrier in Navigators in General, who are part of the Zurich Group and will be taking on full underwriting responsibilities for the facility. The union between Gallagher and Navigators in General brings together our vast experience, expertise and proud history in working with RYA clubs, recognised training centres and affiliated organisations, alongside Navigators in General's pedigree and specialism in working over a 90-year period within the marine market.
OK, Ben, so it sounds like you found a good partner in Navigators in General, but what exactly will this mean for RYA affiliates who are existing Gallagher customers? You know, will policyholders need to take any action? And equally important, will the cost of the insurance increase as a result of this move?
Yeah, I mean, quite simply, Gareth, the transfer between the two insurers will be seamless, is the good news. As you'll appreciate, we've been working extremely hard behind the scenes over a significant period now. And I can confirm that existing rating structure and terms, along with all existing long-term agreements, will be honoured by new insurers, Navigators in General. All customers whose policies fall due for renewal on or after the 1st of October 2020 will transfer onto our new policy underwritten by Navigators in General. Renewals falling due prior to the 1st of October 2020 will remain with existing insurers NMU Specialty until the next policy expiry date. And at that point, the policy will then transfer onto the new facility with Navigators in General. Existing clients don't need to worry about this. Each dedicated account handler assigned to each of our clients will be contacting all policyholders to discuss in detail the position regarding the transfer onto the new facility and providing extra detail around the changes and the differences between the two policies in good time ahead of renewal.
OK, Ben. So what, if any, are the changes to the new policy? And will this be explained to existing clients in detail in advance of the switch?
Yes, most definitely, Gareth. Firstly, in the usual manner, all existing policyholders will be contacted by their RYA dedicated account handler within Gallagher to discuss their insurance needs for the coming year. At this point, all changes will be highlighted. As part of the renewal pack, clients will receive a new policy wording and an additional notice to policyholder document, which will outline all changes between the two policies. In summary, the vast majority of these changes are updated and revised legal text and process updates in respect to the new insurer, with some slight amendments to coverage which are becoming industry standard as a result of COVID-19 and subsequent pandemic.
Are you able to highlight some of those key changes and advise us on how the market is changing in response to COVID-19?
Yeah, of course. Essentially, since lockdown in March, where not already in place, majority of insurers have now applied a pandemic exclusion to existing policies. Our new scheme providers are no exception to this, and a communicable disease exclusion will be applied to all policies, which effectively excludes claims arising from transmission of infection or disease, such as COVID-19. The exclusion applies to property and public and products liability sections of the policy, but importantly does not apply to employers' liability insurance. This is particularly important for clients who employ staff or have people work for them on a volunteer capacity, given that volunteers are automatically included under the definition of an employee under the Gallagher policy. In addition, whilst the format of the wording hasn't changed from an occurrence at the premises style wording in respect of business interruption under section 2 of our policy replaces the previous notifiable disease extension with an infectious disease extension, which provides a list of named diseases or conditions for which cover would apply.
Thanks for clarifying that, Ben. Finally, are there any other key changes and benefits to the new Gallagher insurance offering for RYA affiliates that you can share with us?
Yes, I'm pleased to confirm that the cover now extends to include a pure financial loss extension under the public and products liability section of our policy. The Gallagher policy has always provided cover in respect of third-party loss as a result of alleged negligence resulting in physical bodily injury or property damage claims. The extension now provides, subject to policy terms and conditions, a pure financial loss scenario, regardless of whether there has been physical loss, injury or damage, up to a limit of £250,000. Finally, there is another additional benefit, alongside a significant list of other benefits available to policyholders of Gallagher, including our online health and safety click portal, providing specialist risk management advice, and things like our interest-free instalment plan, allowing policyholders to spread the cost of their insurance over 12 payments at no extra charge, particularly useful in the current climate. We are also now providing all policyholders who insure a minimum of £10,000 property, excluding boats, automatic access to our Gallagher Business Assist function, or GBA as we call it. A GBA is a service that provides policyholders with a loss controller to prepare and negotiate commercial property and or business interruption claims in excess of £10,000 on your behalf. The loss controller would be acting entirely in your interests as opposed to acting on behalf of insurers at the same time, as a qualified claims professional and as an employee of Gallagher. We're confident that this service could provide RYA affiliates and Gallagher policyholders with an added advantage in the event of a large loss property claim scenario.
Great, thanks Ben, that's really useful. So one final one before you go. Where do clubs go if they've got further questions about these changes?
Yeah, good question. So effectively, I just encourage all existing Gallagher policyholders to speak to their dedicated Gallagher RYA account handler for all questions and queries relating to these changes that we've talked through this morning.
Yeah, and to add to that, of course, the RYA legal team are here to support clubs, as always, with topics like this. OK, so that's it from us today. I hope it's been a useful update on the RYA endorsed Gallagher insurance policy for affiliated clubs. Thanks, Ben, for taking the time to share this news with us. Really appreciate you coming and talking to us today. And of course, do like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and stay safe. Thanks, everyone.